Cha-ching, cha-ching. Happy Sunday, everybody. This is Uncle P from Super Easy Forex, and I wanted to show you this live video. Well, the market is technically closed, but I held this trade for a little bit, and let me hit Control Y, and I'll let you know how long I've been holding this trade. So this is going to be opening on Sunday, so this will be here. So this is Friday. This is Thursday, ever since Thursday. But look at this massive trade. One way up the ladder, one way down the ladder. You can see I'm up about 294 pips on this one, so I will be closing this one out once the market reopens. But I was holding this one and held it while I was out traveling, and so I just want to show you guys how simple it is. Watch this, watch this. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Can you not see this? Retest. If you're a market maker's method person and all these different things, then you clearly know exactly what you're looking at. It's a M pattern, a double top. Okay, see this one little candle, it wicked and touched up to the top, came down. For my students, you freaking better know. You freaking better know what I'm about to do. You know for sure. You know for sure about these slant patterns. How many times have I told y'all about the freaking slant patterns? Okay? And I told you their behavior. Okay? Slant. What they do? Now, I'm not going to tell you. You should already know if you're my students. And we talk about this every freaking week. All right? Here we go again. Another slant. So what do you think it's going to do? Okay? What do you think it's going to do? You already know why Uncle P finna close this thing out. Now, it may come down and touch onto this Fibonacci level. By the way, for those who don't know, I'm actually using my, I'm just joking with y'all. I'm exhausted, y'all. I even slept late today. This is my simplicity system, which the arrows and stuff like that, as you can see, comes with the zones and stuff. And then we tacked on our additional little enhancement system, which is called the Sexy Analyst, which gives you an enhanced view of everything, and it makes trading so much more different for you. I'm telling you, it revolutionizes your trading because you begin to see things on these charts that you never saw before, and it's so picture clear. I mean, it gives you everything you need to know. So when you add in the simplicity system, which tells you the trigger, it's kind of like the Sexy Analyst is the gun and simplicity is the trigger. Okay, it's the bullet in the gun and the trigger, because it will tell you what to fire and when to fire it. Okay, so basically going back here, look at this. So with the market structure, you're seeing the double top. When do I get in? Well, you could have used the 15-minute time frame, and who do you see sitting right here saying, okay, now, boom, get in. And if right here on this pullback, you see right here, it say, okay, time for the pullback. Boom, one big move to the upside, right? That was this one here, and that would have took you to 187 pips, okay? So that took you from one to the other. Look at this. Here was another one, the big one. See, to the downside, then back to the upside. It told you when to get in to the upside. Oops, excuse me. And this is on the 15-minute. I go to the higher time frame where you see this, and then for this massive 200, just say 300 pip move back to the downside. Now, what's all these big moves? Those are the same moves on the 15-minute time frame that you saw that's creating this simple double top M pattern here. And all you had to do was know when to get in. Now on this one, I did get in on the 30-minute, which you can do. Okay, missed the 15, just get in on the 30. Here it is. I got in on the 30 and just let it slide on down. What did I tell you guys in class? I said that oftentimes with the slant patterns, they would try to recover to the point of the previous slant. Where do you see the previous slant? Bing, bing. So I said, even if you get 50% of the previous slant, you're good to go. But it typically likes to get most of the slant back, which it did. It far surpassed it because news came out last week. So therefore, it went well past it, and it's coming back. It came down to this level here, which is cool with me. I'm fine with it. See all that? See all that activity? All that activity. All that activity. All that activity. Not activity. All that activity. You see all that activity going on? So this thing is slid to basically just rough it up to about 300 pipperoos, okay? So anyway, this is how simple it is. So if you was coming to the chart saying, okay, I need to find me a trade, okay, boom, I'm looking on the 4-hour time frame. I got my sexy analyst and my simplicity combined. Oh my goodness, this was just an absolute no-brainer, okay? So it touches, come down, retest to the same area. Sexy analyst, you can see the dots behind there, the little small dots, okay? It's behind the zones. You see that, okay? You drop down to either 15-minute or 30-minute, and you wait for your arrow, and there it was, and look at how simple that trade was. You see what I'm saying? It's not hard. It ain't hard at all. The problem is that oftentimes you blow your accounts before the week begins. I keep telling you guys, to be honest with you guys, Sunday is absolutely the worst day to trade. It really is. I don't care how long you've been trading. Sunday is absolutely the worst day to trade. Okay? So in my opinion, I'm suggesting to you guys, stay away from Sunday, wait until Monday, and then from there, you can go from there. Now, again, I'm not saying you can't trade on Sunday. Every once in a while, Sundays have some okay trades, but I'm just saying, if you realistically been tracking your trades, by the way, students, okay, you know doggone well your uncle provided you, if you purchased the Simplicity system, I also provided you a trading journal so you can start documenting your trades. One of the things you'll realize is when you're documenting your trades, not just the trades you took or what strategy, which is what most people do. They fail to put in what day and what time they took the trades, which is most important. That is one of the most important pieces of information you can add to your trading, is to know when you took the trade, what session, but what day, so that you begin to see that the days are also manipulated as well. People think, oh, just the charts are manipulated. Yeah, they are, but here's the truth. So are the days. But when you get in rhythm with the days, when the markets are doing what they do, then you can get in the flow. And now you're not trying to beat the market makers and you're not trying to beat the banks. You're going in the flow of how they trade. You get what I'm saying? There's a reason why big institutions typically don't trade on Sundays themselves. But you do. Didn't think of that, did you? All right, let me get to some news. Like this Australian dude who does the news events. Let me get into the news, the facts, and the delis. Holy flippity flap flop. I like that dude. Anyway, let me get into this video, get this information out to y'all. Alrighty then. So first of all, let me give you guys an update on what happened on the month of April. I told you guys in January, when it was a slow month and real raggedy, I told you don't worry about this, even though 47,000 pips in Ms. Jenny's group. But I said in the Signals group, don't worry about it. It's going to pick up the very next month. What was I telling you? The first month of the year is always the most raggedy. So it's kind of like a Sunday, you know, trading on Sunday, but it's the whole month because the month is getting settled up. But then look, we did 44 and 11 on that one, 67 wins and 21 losses here. Then we did 68 and 22 in April. Look at this, 13 wins, 7, okay? 15 and 5, 10 and 2, 17 wins and 5, 13. Last week we did 13 wins and only 3 losses. So basically that means you won 10 trades in a row. And on top of that, you add in what they did in the live sessions with Ms. Jenny for another 52.98 on top of the 10 wins that we kind of came out with. So for the month, we did 68 wins, 22 losses, 14 break-evens, and 17,534 pips in Ms. Jenny's group. And look at this. Within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, they only had one. Look at this. This is crazy right here. Every 1 week, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In 14 weeks of trading, 14 weeks, this was the one that they had a losing week. And look, it was the smallest of them all. 14 weeks straight. And they only had one losing week, and it was a tiny one. Look at this. Look at this number compared to everything. It was the smallest one of them all. Are you seeing what I'm saying, you guys? And that's in the live sessions. So either way it goes, we're helping people to win. And let me say this to you guys before I get to this news and for the week that I'm paying attention to, and then y'all can do what you want. But here's the point. The point is, people, is that if you're trying to pass the Forex challenge for prop firms, which I'll probably do some videos down the line. I got some very good data on that'll possibly help you guys with prop firm challenges and stuff like that. But let me say this to you guys. The truth of the matter is, all you have to do is take the signals and then just use good risk management, which we post in the trade channel, exactly what risk management you should use depending on what size your account is. All you had to do is do that. You could have passed the prop challenge a long time ago and been trading bigger accounts. Are you see what I'm saying? Just use our signals and just do it that way. And you would have been past it a long time ago. Why are you struggling? You paying these people and you're losing your money trying to do things on your own when you could have just used our signals and there you go. Okay? But that's just my thought. All right. There's two big news events. There's others out there. Please do your own due diligence. Don't always follow me. But this is just the ones that I'm paying attention to that caught my eye. There's some CPI data, core inflation data, or whatever they call CPI. That's out there as far as news, but check it for yourself. But for me, the one that is on my radar is the USD inflation rate, which comes out on Wednesday. The inflation rate numbers are basically controlling the interest rates as well, which, by the way, this is a whole different story of manipulation going on in the markets, but I ain't got time for all that. And then you have the interest rates on the Great British Pound coming out on Thursday. Those are the main two that I'm looking at. There are some others out there that's coming out, but those are the main two that caught my eye. So if you're trading around these times, I would just suggest if you're trading the US dollar on Wednesday, be careful, just trade, because if it depends on what the inflation numbers come out to, they could be manipulated, like the job numbers apparently. Well, let me hold on. I gotta say this. How can you have good job numbers if all these companies are laying people off by the thousands and they have record job numbers? How did that? But there's a guy who did a video and he showed how they're doing manipulations on the numbers, how they, that's all right. Let me stay in my lane. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm trying to live a nice life. I don't want to get in no trouble with the feds or anybody else. All right, so here's the deal. This is what I'm looking for this week. Other than that, I think it's going to be a pretty smooth trading week, hopefully, without any surprises jumping in to mess up the markets. Other than that, have a great trading week. And students, I will see you on Wednesday. Thanks.